My wife's dead, my daughter's shot, and I did it, and I'm having a bad day. And instead of her reassuring me it's okay, she starts screaming, "He's got a gun!"
Meet Ronald Burdett, a man who could be any less bothered that he just shot his own wife and daughter hours ago. And as he throws himself a pity party in hopes of getting away with it all.
It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault.
What Ronald does not know is that his plans of annihilating his family are about to go up in flames. All because the very daughter he tried to kill will survive to tell detectives everything.
Holly's in the hospital. Thank God she's still here.
I'm gun safe. Why would I shoot my own daughter? It don't make sense. That's what pissed me off when that accidentally happened. It pissed me off.
In the early morning hours of May 15, 2022, police in Kentucky raced to a home in a quiet neighborhood after receiving a distressing call. A young preteen in tears told them that his father had shot his twin sister and killed his mother right in front of him. When police arrived, they discovered 49-year-old mother of four Cindy Burdett dead from multiple gunshot wounds. Cindy was a hard worker, a dedicated parent and grandmother, and a good friend to all who knew her. She frequently gave her co-workers gifts just to see them smile, and spent every waking moment that she could with her two young twins, one of whom was tragically bleeding out in the home just down the hall from her. Her daughter Holly had lost so much blood that police believed she likely wouldn't survive. It was a heinous crime, but police knew who the perpetrator was immediately thanks to the survivors, Holly and her brother Gage. Both of them pointed the finger at their father, Ronald Burdett. After a statewide manhunt, police eventually located him at a motel just over the border in Indiana, where he had been napping and snacking without a care in the world. Fortunately, that was about to change. Police brought him in for questioning and read him his Miranda rights.
Are you willing to talk with us?
Well, I'll answer what I can.
Okay.
I'd like to have a cigarette and these cuffs loose, though.
Let me see what we can do about that. Just give me a few though. Is that all right? Is that fair enough? Okay.
I guess. I ain't real comfortable. My wife's dead, my daughter's shot, and I did it, and I'm having a bad day, man.
I get it. Let me see what I can do about the cuffs, okay? Just hang tight for a second.
That may be a record confession for this channel. However, don't let that make you think old Ronnie boy is going to take responsibility for his actions here. Because when you're a possessive narcissist, even murdering your wife and shooting your kid is somehow their fault.
Been a long day, huh?
Yeah, I wish I could kill myself. Tragic. Trying to get out from that, but loved her so much I couldn't get away from her. Just couldn't leave. And then being told that she's still in love with me after we've been together 33 years, man.
How about you been together 33 or married 33?
We've been married since February 14th of 10, but we've been together since August the 28th of 1989.
It's a long time.
Love my body. God.
What I'd like to do is just kind of start. Let's start with what escalated to this early this morning. If you just kind of want to run me through what
escalated has been like 5 years in the making. Me being in love with her so much.
And we're talking about Cindy, right? Is Cindy short for, is it Cynthia?
Cindy.
Cindy, okay.
She was my Cinderella. That's what she was.
I had seen that in the house a few places, so I didn't know if it was short, if her name was actually Cinderella or
you see
just a
inside
nickname.
the Hale House is what you saw, but I tried to spread as much love as I could. That's all I wanted was love and happiness and functional normalcy. It's all I ever wanted, but I couldn't get it. I never could get it from her.
So what brought things to a head this morning? What was the tipping point?
Man,
Because this was around what, 2:30 this morning?
I believe so.
So were you all asleep?
No, we wasn't asleep. We were still up.
So y'all were still up. Kids were asleep, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah, I think they were asleep. Yeah.
And then what happened between you and her that led to?
Well, her phones has got some shady shit on it. They be putting, somebody's got an installed message app on it as to where they can edit like the contact to make it look like it's somebody legit, but she really talking to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? You guys would have to go over the phones to see what I'm talking about.
What's her phone look like?
It's a red one and a black one that was in the car.
Is her phone in the car then?
Yeah, both of them.
Okay. And there was a phone there that had a cat
That's
as a screensaver. That's your phone.
That's my
Okay.
phone. I forgot mine.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I guess, did you see something in her phone or?
Yeah, I've seen many of things. I'd rather have it in front of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't. We gotta go through a process to get all that. So what happened after that? Did you get an argument or?
I mean, it's always an argument.
What?
I could tell her I love her and she'd get mad.
But this morning, like what made you believe there was somebody in the house? Or tell me about that.
Man, just because Mama's gone, man. But she would not do anything to make me feel comfortable and didn't care to.
The problem with insecure people is that making them comfortable is an impossibility, especially when it comes to someone like Ronald. You see, Ronald and Cindy originally began their relationship when Ronald was 23 and Cindy was still a high schooler, just 15 years old. Information on the beginning of their relationship is hard to come by, but at the time of Cindy's murder, her own father had expressed concern that her life was in danger due to her husband's possessive, explosive nature.
I've seen shit on her phone back in August of last year that caused me to leave and go to my family's for one night. And she called me and got me right back. That was when I was trying to let go of this dysfunctional situation. I always told her, in love, be in love, feel love. Love ain't just a word, it's a feeling. And I was missing it. My heart broke all the time missing it. And tell me you love me, but bite me while you're doing it, man. Just finding proof that she is having an affair. I told her. And then the night before that, I mean, she wants to be mad at me because I don't trust her completely. Instead of reassuring me and giving me that security that I give her, that I deserve, she's and so my heart bleeds some more. My heart just stays. I've been suffering with heartache, living with her for the last 5 years at least.
So did y'all get in any kind of physical altercation this morning?
No, it wasn't physical. The only thing I did do was take her wedding band.
At what point, I guess, just tell me, like, what led to the first shots being fired? Like, what took place?
I didn't even mean to. It's just like a blur.
Were you standing close to her when it happened?
I was coming around the hallway, and Cindy's right behind me. And instead of her reassuring me it's okay, she starts screaming, "He's got a gun!" And I'm thinking that she's letting maybe whoever could be hidden in the attic know. So I'm terrified that he might kill me. You know what I mean? Because if that was going on, that's dangerous, obviously.
So did you have?
I would have
You
never.
were both awake, right? You said.
Yeah.
So did you have the gun out that whole time?
My gun stays underneath the mattress right beside me.
So at what point did you go grab it from under that mattress?
When I heard the noise, it sounded like it came from the attic.
Okay.
And then as soon as I said that, Cindy said, "No, that was Holly something." I'm like, every time it's any kind of noise, I'm not really excited about it. But when you want to hurry up and try to confirm what the noise was, why are you doing that? It's like you are trying to hide something. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm in my home. I'm safe in my own home. Ain't I, Mama? But she wouldn't even give me that satisfaction.
So you went into so I guess you grabbed the gun and then went into the hallway.
Yeah, and it's just a blur from there.
Did the
I don't even
you
remember
shot
freezing.
Was it her that the first shot happened?
No, Holly got hit
First before?
Yeah, before her.
How did that happen? Can you tell
That's
me?
when I was just going that way to see what the damn noise was. You know, that's all. But the way she was acting, she was screaming and acting crazy like, you know, I know it makes it look like I'm crazy as hell, but she's got her shade trees and I know it. If she wasn't shady, this would have never happened.
If I took out every person who was shady with me, I'd make Ted Bundy look like Santa Claus. And if I was trying to hide a lover, I sure as hell wouldn't hide them in the attic of my family home like Ronald is trying to claim his wife did. Though that story alone is enough to make him look insane, the real story is even more unbelievable. Because Ronald didn't accidentally shoot his daughter Holly first. He shot her mother in front of her and then turned the gun on his own daughter and her twin brother. Fortunately, despite the claims you're about to hear about how gun safe he is, he's a lousy shot, so he missed his son entirely.
Did you walk from the living room towards Holly's room?
Yeah. I would have never shot Holly, goddammit. I'm gun safe. Why would I shoot my own daughter? But it don't make sense. That's what pissed me off when that accidentally happened. It pissed me off, and then I freaked. And then I turned around and it popped again.
So after Holly, is that when you shot Cindy? Yes. Is that right, Ronald?
I didn't intentionally shoot either one of them, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to get the order down. So it was.
I know it don't make sense, but.
So Holly, and then when Holly got shot, was Gage? Did he get up at that point, or do you remember?
I'm sure he did. Yeah.
When did you remember first seeing him? After all this happened.
After Mama got here.
Okay. Was he in his room? Or did he come out of his room? Was he sleeping in his own room, I guess?
Yeah, he came out.
Did he come?
He was panicking, God bless.
Did he come out? Did he see Mom down?
I'm sure he did.
What did you talk to him about? I know you said something about you asked him where he was, or
I asked him, I said, does Mama have somebody in the house, Gage? And he said, either in the closet or in the attic.
and remember I told you we would talk about that.
Yeah, so I did put rounds.
Yeah, I saw some up like where the attic door was.
Yeah, and in Gage's room. Yeah.
What about the closets? Do you remember putting rounds in the closet?
I think I did. I was hysterical thinking somebody was in the house.
Well, there were rounds in Gage's closet. There was a round in the closet in the hallway. And then there was a round in the kitchen closet where the water heater is. So Gage, and God love him, he's a smart kid. He is a smart kid. He said the reason that he told you the attic or the closets is because he was trying to just occupy you and keep things, keep you from doing anything.
12-year-old boy.
Because we asked him, I said, well, he said, well, he kept saying, where is he? Where is he? And he didn't know what you were talking about. And so he said the closet.
Oh my. So there wasn't nobody upstairs.
No, nobody was there.
Jesus Christ. It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault. She would not look me in the eye. She would laugh at me. And that ain't funny.
Let's just run that back for a second.
It's her fault for not making me know I was secure. It's her fault.
Yeah, that's what we thought he said. After finding out that his son diverted him away from his mom in an effort to save her life, Ronald is still focused on how to place the blame on Cindy. Not on himself for firstly putting his innocent children in that position, and secondly, firing countless shots at his family. All over an affair that didn't exist and never existed.
Do you remember, so at what point did you decide to leave, or when you left, where were the kids?
Gage was still there. I panicked. I was going to call 911. And I just don't know. Everything's a blur. It's just a blur. I was just running. I don't know. After all that happened, the shock of it was just so overwhelming. I told Gage to call 911. My phone was in there.
They're 12, so they kind of panicked. And we didn't end up getting there until almost 5 o'clock, so Holly bled all the way to 5 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And to be honest,
God, Gage could have got on his computer.
Or he could have not shot his wife and children in the first place.
They ended up getting on a tablet or something somehow. Because I guess they didn't know the phone was in there, and they didn't want to step across Mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, she was lucky, because did you see where she was hit?
I didn't.
In the neck.
Oh my God.
And there was a lot of blood. There was a lot of blood in her room, and when I saw that blood, to be honest with you, I didn't think. I was like, this girl's probably not gonna make it, when I saw how much blood was there.
Oh my God. I am so grateful Holly's alive. I wish Mama was too.
Yeah, man, walking probably would have been the best thing. But I know you said you loved her and you're trying to make it work.
I just was so in love I couldn't let go, and that's where it's got me.
So when you left, where did you head to? Did you head straight over here? Did you drive around for a while, or?
I drove around. I don't know how I wound up in Clarksville, to be honest with you, or wherever I was at. What was it? Quality Inn or whatever, wherever I was at.
Did you call anybody, or did you try to call anybody, or reach out to family or anybody afterwards?
I didn't talk to nobody. Just overwhelmed and shocked. Just
Didn't stop at any friend's house or anything like that? Just riding around?
yeah. I don't have any friends that stopped by at that time.
You were the only one that got the room, I guess. There was nobody else there with you.
Nobody.
Okay. So what was your plan? I know you said you're gonna, but what was your train of thought? Getting a hotel room?
I was going to.
Did you still plan on doing that at the hotel, or what was the plan?
I just didn't know what I was going to do. I wanted to just be free of this tragedy. Just to go ahead and pay up like Mama did. I didn't mean to kill her. I wasn't supposed to be here. Going to the penitentiary is absolutely, I would have chose death over it, but somehow couldn't do it.
Well, you don't seem like the type that would even do what you did. Talking to you.
I'm not that type. I think you guys know there was other things involved, drugs.
With you?
With my wife.
With her?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that.
Now, anytime somebody you know is a problem. You know it is. And the thing is
was she
yeah.
doing that?
Yeah.
Were you all both doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you all both doing that last night?
Yeah. I've had a problem with it off and on a bunch of times, and I never did, and finally she got me weak. And my two twins were born. They were born tested positive. And so we...
With it in their system?
Yeah. So of course, they tested me, and I was absolutely clean, because I didn't fuck with no dope. I smoked weed, that was it. But I didn't even know she was dirty, you understand? And for your babies to be born with it in their system, this absolutely ain't right. So CPS was immediately involved, and Mama put up a good fight and got clean.
Mm-hmm.
And she stayed clean till, I don't know, she must have started 5 years ago, so I can.
Did you all both start 5 years ago, or was you a little bit later after her?
A little bit later. But she, yeah, it's a problem.
You said you all, last 5 years, have fought a lot. I imagine that probably adds to it.
That was that and her having an affair is absolutely what got us where we're at.
Did police ever get called? Did you all ever call police on each other?
Yeah.
How many times do you think that happened?
I called the police one time and had them come in and search the house. Everywhere but the attic. But the thing about that is she was 2 doors down in the neighbor's house. And I went over there too. If there was somebody in the house, he could have made his escape then, you know what I mean? But the possibility was there. But just by her not looking at me and saying, God damn it, honey, it's okay. That's all she had to do. But she like play with my heart, man, and play with my mind and shit. I couldn't even explain it, man. You guys wouldn't understand.
It's important to note that there is absolutely no information we could find tying Cindy to drug use or any crime whatsoever. We couldn't find so much as a traffic ticket linked to her name, which, quite frankly, if you're using drugs, is pretty hard to do.
Do you remember when you were like putting rounds in the closet and stuff? Do you remember where Gage was at that time?
Gage was standing behind me.
In his room?
Yeah.
Do you remember threatening him that if he didn't tell you where the guy was, you would shoot him?
I told Gage to tell me where he's at, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, he must have misunderstood me. Yeah, because the way you put it, sound like, yeah, no, I never shot to kill my son. I said, tell me where he's at, Gage, I'm going to kill him.
And you can imagine why he said, what he did, because if he's scared and you got a gun and he doesn't have a good answer for you, then so that's why he just said the closet's attic.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I would have never heard Gage or that. Because what happened to Holly is why she got hit. That's why. As soon as I turned around, I don't even remember squeezing. It blurred because I usually wouldn't even have my finger on the trigger yet. So
it looked like, on Cindy, it looked like it was fairly close. Like maybe this close or even closer.
I mean, as soon as I turned around, she was right there.
Okay.
It popped. And I didn't turn around with that intentions.
And then when
she was screaming, man, already, and that was making my situation worse by her acting the way she was.
Do you remember how many times you shot in total? Do you remember, was it a revolver? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Was it 38?
Yeah.
Did you have to reload, or did you?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you shot total in the house?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, and this is honest, it's 6 shot, there's 1 shell left in it. Because I was worried about not having that one for myself. And I emptied the rest out of the chamber and left that one in there because I didn't know if I had one. I had one.
Did you empty that chambers out in Gage's room?
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, because there was spent casings.
Yeah, I dropped 6 and then had a speed loader and put 6 more in.
And then you fired 5 more?
Man, I was terrified if this son was actually up in the attic, that through the vent holes and stuff, and even in the bathroom, where the exhaust fan is, you can see through the attic down into I'm scared to death. If there's a my attic that she's having an affair with, and he knows I got a gun in my house, why in the would he be brave enough to even be in there unless he does? You know what I mean? So I'm scared to death I'm going to get killed.
Did you see any sign that anybody had even gotten into the attic door? Like, was there any chairs or anything under the attic?
Gage made a comment that they was pulling the ladder up there. Yeah, Gage made that comment. I had a ladder in the garage up in the rafters, but I hadn't noticed it gone. I don't know if it was up there or not. But I was scared to go up in there because I didn't have nothing to get up there. But if he does have a gun and I push that thing open, he's going to dust me. You understand? You guys, that's like when you come to the hotel room a while ago. Y'all don't do it like that because you protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you can get stolen like that. You know what I'm saying? You push the thing up and he's ready. He's already ready. You know what I mean? He knows where I'm at, but I don't know where he's at.
Yeah. Well,
if
there wasn't anybody up there.
Wasn't no ladder up there.
But I got a chair and he pushed me up and I opened I had a door, and it was not a door, just that piece of wood.
Yeah.
And there was nobody up there. I didn't see any ladder.
Okay, the only reason that I ran with that is because Gage Center was up there.
And he probably did say that just because, like I told you, he was trying.
But that's what the problem was. If they would have told me the truth, all Cindy had to do, not my kids, all Cindy had to do was reassure me and make me comfortable. But when a person's comfort don't mean anything to the other side, then I know that's what I'm saying. I should have been gone.
Yeah, Gage did what he did out of fear.
Yeah, and that's understandable with a 12-year-old. But I believed him.
Mm-hmm.
What a tragedy.
It is, brother. I mean, Cindy's gone. Holly's in the hospital. Thank God she's still here.
I heard, like I said, on the hotel phone was ringing, woke me up. That's the first time I just went to sleep.
Did you go to the hospital?
Did I go to the hospital? For what?
Didn't know if you went down to try to see Holly or anything like that right after.
No, I knew I was going to get locked up. I'd done that.
Perhaps the most striking part of this interrogation is the fact that not once has Ronald asked about the condition of his daughter, despite the fact that he shot her in the neck. In fact, after he shot her and left her there, bleeding out in the home as her brother frantically tried to get help, Ronald was at a hotel, watching movies and taking a nap.
Well, I know our officers, me and him, and then these guys that work for this department appreciate that they didn't have to get any kind of standoff situation, and that you were cooperative on coming out.
I'm not a bad dude.
I think you just made some bad choices.
I did. God damn, it's gone. Now I get to live with suffering the rest of my life.
And I know that, I don't know the chance that you'll have to talk to the kids, but maybe they'll see a portion of this interview. If you had a chance to talk to them now, what would you tell them?
I tell them I am so sorry. I'll engage more than anything. I'm so sorry this has happened. I feel worse for them than I do for myself, of course. I wish I would have just got away from it. I've even had that thought over and over and over and over.
You mean before any of this even happened?
Just because of living with a bleeding heart constantly. The thing is, she let me do it.
Well, I'm sure you've heard that saying that love will make you do things you never thought you'd do.
I know you guys believe that. Yeah,
It seems like what kind of happened here.
It did. That's exactly what's happened.
All right. You want to step out, smoke another one?
I was just going to ask if that. I wish I could pull my damn shit up, get my belt tight, man. You can't do it, cuz.
Now, you're going to want to sit down for this one. Ultimately, Ronald pleaded guilty in court to lesser charges: 1 count of murder, 1 count of assault, and 1 count of wanton endangerment. He faced no attempted murder charges, despite the fact that he fired multiple rounds at both of his children. In total, he was sentenced to just 25 years behind bars. Our thoughts are with his children and everyone who knew and loved Cindy. From everything we read, there were so many reasons to adore her. She will be greatly missed. Thank you for watching today's video. Whether you're new here or have been with us for a while, check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here, or one of my newest uploads right here.